Welcome back. Welcome to Monday. It's a new week. For some of you on the other side of the hemisphere, it's Tuesday. Nonetheless, it's a new beginning. Welcome. And in case you're not yet picking up on it, our discovery this week is the discovery of welcoming, the attitude and the practice of welcoming, creating the feeling of welcoming everything that's arising, seemingly pleasant, seemingly unpleasant. Every person who comes into view or thought, welcoming. My first major teacher in life and her teacher, they would begin and end every talk that they would give with these words: with great respect, with great love, I welcome you all with all of my heart. And hearing those words, so obviously heartfelt, something would soften in my body and in my heart, and I became open and receptive to the talk that was about to happen on a much deeper level than I had walked in the door. So there's an incredible, unbelievable, and mostly still untapped power to discover inside of the attitude, the feeling, and the practice of welcoming. So we're going to do our 3 breaths, and let's do it really with the feeling of deeply welcoming the breath and all of the nutrients and energy, seen and unseen, that the breath brings to the body, to the mind, to the emotions. Welcoming. Like welcoming somebody you're so overjoyed to see. Welcoming, that feeling that wells up. You know they're on the other side of the door as they've just knocked or rang the doorbell and you're about to open it. That feeling, letting that arise and welcoming the breath with that feeling and noticing what that creates for you. So we will inhale and exhale through the nose, deeply, fully, and slowly. Inhaling, holding at the top of the inhalation for the count of 6. Exhaling through the nose, holding for the count of 6. Doing this 3 times. And then at the end, pausing for a few moments just to take stock, to notice your own experience, physically, emotionally, mentally, and beyond. So exhale fully. Inhale deeply through the nose. Hold to the count of 6. Exhale slowly through the nose. Hold for the count of 6. Inhale deeply. Hold for the count of 6. Exhale slowly. Hold for the count of 6. Inhale deeply. Hold for the count of 6. Exhale slowly. Hold for the count of 6. Breathe naturally. And just scan through your body, your emotions, and your mind, and notice how the breath and welcoming the breath is impacting your experience, has changed your experience, your receptivity, your ability to listen beyond just the words. welcoming. So, in my experience, the practice of welcoming isn't complete if it doesn't include welcoming myself. Then, in some regard, it's a manipulation. It's trying to manipulate the outer world, rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic to get an outcome so that I can feel a feeling I want to feel, but am not yet letting myself feel. So welcoming must include myself, yourself. So as you're listening in these moments, and as you re-listen to the video and keep practicing with it this week, keep deepening the ability to create the feeling of welcoming yourself as though yourself was somebody other, again, like on the other side of the door, a welcome guest, a guest you cannot wait to see. Who would it be, living or dead? If you got the chance to spend 4 or 5 hours with this person, oh my goodness, your heart just wells up with gratitude and joy and excitement and expectancy. I want you to practice right now welcoming yourself like that. You know, we can take the view as though we're standing somewhat behind ourselves. You can see the outline of your own physical body. You can see your forearms and legs if you're sitting in a chair. You can see. And so you could take your body as an object, and perhaps you're even ready to start seeing your own ego as an object that you can either slip into and take its perspective or observe without judgment. So welcome your whole being into the scene that you're in the room that you're in. And have the feeling of welcoming all of the objects around you, whether it's the trees if you're outside, the furniture, the ceiling, the walls, the other people in the office if you're watching this at work or on a bus. Welcoming with great respect, with great love, welling up, welcoming. Even the people and the things that you think your ego can't stand and detests and wants gone, like mosquitoes maybe, or cockroaches. You see, we're only ever reacting to our own point of view. Period. End of story. We're only ever reacting to our own point of view. So cultivating this feeling of welcoming with great respect and great love changes my point of view. And I'm reacting to the feeling of great love and respect. What would it be like to live like that all day long, every day, ever more deeply, in a state of being in love for no reason other than that it's just great, because it feels good? And what could you imagine it's like to be around somebody who's making that the primary practice of their life day in and day out? What would it be like to work next to somebody like that? To be in a strategy meeting with somebody like that? To be in a romantic relationship with somebody like that? It's attractive, it's exciting, it's expansive, it's uplifting, it's grounding. It's so many of the great qualities of life that we're seeking through external people, things, places. And we get to be it through practice now. And when we're being it, we don't need the external world to be anything other than exactly the way that it is. We're free in those moments. Perhaps this is what Eckhart Tolle and others are calling the now, or what my friend and mentor D.R. Butler calls living in the truth of the present moment. Welcoming. Welcome this moment. Welcome your breath. Welcome learning what you've not yet discovered this week. Welcome discipline, the discipline of discovery, keeping it alive, keeping it real, knowing that the mind can be forgetful. Welcoming the discovery of where you may have some faults or room for improvement. Welcoming exactly how other people are and are not. Welcoming life as it is and as it is not. Welcoming, endowing every moment, every sensation, every thought and experience and feeling with great love and respect of welcoming, and noticing what that creates in your moments. Please leave your comments from your direct experience of the practice below. Have a great week of discovery, of welcoming. I'm with you. I can't wait to see what I discover this week in welcoming that's new also. I'll see you soon.